We can often be led to believe that after being discarded by a narcissistic individual, that it's the end. It's finally over. No more. However, with a narcissist, it rarely is. The discard is rarely the end when it comes to narcissistic individuals. Now, they can have secured a nice new supply, and while that supply is showering them with attention, they can fall silent on you. They can hide away from you if they believe you can expose them. However, more often than not, if they believe you've got one over on them, they're working behind the scenes to get one back over on you. Or they can reappear 2, 3, 10 years down the line like nothing ever happened. After discarding someone, narcissists often continue their manipulative behaviours to maintain control, to protect their image, to secure new sources of supply. If you have children with them, they will play games, they will play post-separation games to remain in control. After the discard, a narcissist can potentially hoover. The term hoover is named after the vacuum cleaner brand Hoover, because a narcissist will try to suck you back into their games to treat you like dirt, just to discard you all over again. When it comes to narcissists, they will use their charm, they will use false apologies, they will use false promises of change, they will use a fake illness, they will use intimidation and threats to regain control over a supply if they feel like that control is slipping away. Narcissists can go all out with the smear campaigns. They're looking to protect their reputation at all costs to yours. Narcissists look to shift the blame so they're not perceived to be the problem. They look to spread lies or exaggerations about the victim. They aim to paint themselves as the victim while discrediting the person that they discarded. So a narcissist can move in with a whole new family and they will accuse their ex of being bitter and jealous and twisted, so that the narcissist's infidelity isn't seen as the problem. It's the bitter ex that's seen as the problem. However, when the bitter ex moves on and has someone new, the narcissist still believes that that bitter ex wants them back. Narcissists often discard and move on to a new source of supply, which they can flaunt in their old supply's face, or they can try to keep secret in order to cause that intrigue. Narcissists often discard someone because they've already lined up a new source of attention, a new source of admiration, a new source of validation. Narcissistic individuals will quickly focus their attention on a new person to boost their ego. However, when it's not working out very well with the new person, they might go back to an old to try and triangulate, to try and provoke jealousy, to get people working harder to chase and please the narcissist. Narcissists often discard and then they go and play the victim in the reality that they create. They'll frame their discard as their attempt to escape your mistreatments, which helps in their smear campaign against you. They will convince others that you were the one that's wronged them, even though they cheated on you. This tactic gains the narcissist a sympathetic attention and deflects accountability away from themselves. They're always looking to find somebody else to blame. Narcissists, after the discard, can actually start to monitor and stalk their victim. Now, when a narcissist has discarded a victim can find themselves checking in on what the narcissist is up to. But they're not looking to cause any harm. With a narcissist, they're looking to keep tabs on their victim, to either ruin something for their victim or to worm their way back into their victim's lives. They can stalk on social media, ask mutual acquaintances about them, get mutual acquaintances to relay messages. They will use their own children to relay messages. They can show up unexpectedly to regain control. Narcissists can also triangulate after the discard. Narcissists will go all out to involve third parties to maintain their sense of dominance and control over the situation, to maintain their sense of power. They can compare the victims to new supply, use others to relay messages, like when they're monitoring and stalking, and they're looking to keep victims emotionally hooked. Narcissists often go all out to sabotage the victims that they have discarded through those smear campaigns, through stalking, through monitoring, through triangulation, out of spite or to maintain dominance. Narcissists will interfere with their victims' lives any way they can, often while accusing their victim of being the one that's interfering with theirs. They go all out to damage their victims' relationships, careers and reputations to ensure that the victim remains destabilised and dependent on the narcissist, to a point where it almost feels easier for the victim to take the narcissist back when they come from the Hoover than it does for the victim to stand their ground and step away. When it comes to the narcissist discard, it's rarely the end. The final discard often comes from the victim, and the victim begins to recognise the patterns of behaviour and says no more. And when the narcissist escalates their games, the victim recognises these and finds a way to keep themselves safe from the narcissist's manipulative games. These behaviours are designed to manipulate, to control, to create that confusion. Narcissists want to prevent their victims from fully moving on. They want to just keep them there in case the narcissist needs the victim for something in the future. Recognising these tactics is essential for the victim's healing and protecting themselves from the narcissist games. Any games you notice a narcissist play after the discard, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon: How to Create Boundaries Around Those Who Have No Respect for Your Boundaries, a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People, How to Stay Sane and Break the Chain, Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for recovery and empowerment, and the new novel, which is Behind the Mask, The Rise of a Narcissist, which hopefully is going to be the first book in a series of 3. If anyone is interested in any of those, they are all available on Amazon. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.